Dun dun dun. Right. Can I talk to you again? I can.
What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
The waiter said it's absinthe.
That fool wouldn't know Pernod from cat's piece.
Do you miss being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do.
Oh, this is... yeah.
When I wore that uniform, I commanded the respect. Not anymore.
Yeah, we make him depressed so we can get the flask.
I grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal alcoholic drink.
What's funnier is basically he has his drink and then goes for the flask so we can fill it back up, but he can't find it, and he just sits there depressed. It's so funny. See if he does it. He's depressed. He's depressed. Come on, go for the bottle. Go for the flask. Yeah, look. Oh, I'm sorry.
I had another lead.
I'm sorry,
I could either go back
dude.
to Ubier's house or visit the Glee's gallery.
Alright, we go to the gallery. Ah.
The Glee's gallery
It
had
makes me laugh all the
style and
time.
class,
It's so
but
good.
very few customers.
Yes, you can talk to him about Nico, but it's exactly the same as basically you're trying to find your girlfriend. And he just sort of like sits there and sort of like goes, oh no, I had a girlfriend once. I loved her. Depression, depression, depression. Right. Let's talk to you first. Because this dude's a big
Are
part
you
of it.
Mr. Glee's, the owner?
Yes, sir. May I help you?
You're English?
These days one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
I don't think British people pronounce themselves as one. I certainly don't.
What I really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir, one doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
Yeah, I noticed. I've already got one of those.
Saying that, he's probably more from the south. I'm up in the north. I speak like a proper man.
Who's that guy over there?
That's Mr. Lane, sir, the critic. I'm hoping he'll give the gallery a favorable write-up. One has to be so patient with these critics. Lure them in with the correct bait, watch for a bite, then play them like a fish.
Well, he's certainly drinking like one.
Glub, glub, glub. What do you know about Ubier?
Ubier?
Of course. His name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Ubier himself.
What do you know about his wife?
Do you believe the story that Ubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who can blame him? She was an opportunist tramp. Well, that's what I heard.
Yep, again. A triple X titled movie star.
Have you seen any of Ubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated.
Tell me about your pots.
I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Ubier uses to import the artifacts?
No,
God,
I
no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secrets.
Do you get many Central American Indians in here?
No, sir. This is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here. Straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
Well,
Why am
as
I
it
talking
happens,
kilometers?
I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
What, tourists or Native Americans?
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
Tell me about
I'd
this
like your
pot.
opinion on this pot.
For Mr.
Interesting.
Boulder.
Would sir be interested in selling the article?
Yes. Give me money.
That depends. How much would you give me for it?
300? Possible 325?
I'll think about it.
Sell it. Sell it. Give me the money. Can I sell it? Technically not mine.
There was nothing else I wanted. There was
Damn.
nothing else.
Damn. Alright, let's talk to this man.
You're Lane, the critic, aren't you?
Correct. Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy? Doing what?
Appreciating the art, or depreciating it. I have a reputation to uphold.
I could tell this guy was going to be hard work.
He's an asshole. Alright,
Have you heard of Professor
Ubier?
Ubier?
Yes, of course.
I was at his house earlier.
If you're going to drop names, you could at least name one worth dropping.
I thought Ubier was a well-respected man.
Why, his last book was nothing but pseudo-intellectual claptrap. The demented ramblings of a drug-dependent has-been.
Wow. Rude.
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Please can't expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
Well, since you're a critic, what
Would
about
you
this
give me your
pot?
opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes. Very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What an asshole! You broke
smashed
my pot.
Certainly, it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me, I was doing you a favor.
I wasn't going to waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge.
Yup. Alright. This is what we do. We make him drink the booze. Here we go, sir. A little refill.
I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Did you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Gleese's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
Please, have a bit more, sir.
Allow me.
Now who's Rapouche? Asshole. Right. As soon as we can, we go over here. There is a whole bit of dialogue about this bit. If you don't do that bit, he just says, "Get away from those boxes." But what's the point in doing that? Because there's no sort of thing to the story.
Case but
So
styrofoam packing. But pasted on the side was the remains of a label.
pick up the label.
Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing.
We're going to Mars!
It was beginning to make sense. Ubier had organized Nico's abduction.
Oh,
Ubier withdrew money from Marseille. Ubier was connected
We're
with
going to Marseille.
Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars. It wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
but first we need to get Nico. So after a few hours, we arrive at the docking station. Is it a docking station or just call it docks? Well, it's the same thing, really. Right
It
then.
was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
Wait, are we in Marseille already? Oh yeah. Marseille is a place in France, in Paris. Okay. Oh, in France. Right. Let's go here, see if we can get in. You know we can't, but... Hello, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
Right, what time is this place
What
open?
time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
Hey, a simple-minded man.
What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it? Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say. What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
That animal doesn't seem too hot for a guard dog.
No? You haven't seen him in action.
Doesn't look like he has the energy to wag his tail.
Just like my wife. She's like a slug in a coma until she's annoyed. Then, she's like a tiger with a rat up its ass.
Sweet.
Wow. Right.
Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure. They have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
I have stuff
Where's
to
your
give them.
rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some kind of nut?
Nah,
Yes.
it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other. Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker. Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'm paid to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand.
A
It's my
lady
girlfriend
of
I'm
the
trying to
night.
find.
Well, I ain't seen her. And you should tell her, the docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
And the dangerous.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah. Struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
A poison dart, huh?
I could tell he didn't believe me.
What do you think of this underwear?
I have these very exotic panties.
Take them away, you pervert!
What do you
Have you
know
ever
of a
heard of
man
Professor
called
Ubier?
Ubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
I'm not surprised. What are you
What's
cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Yeah.
Not this one. Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you?
Don't
You're
break what
pumping out
isn't
enough
broke.
methane here to fill a dirigible.
Look, this is the dart that poisoned my
this
girlfriend.
is the dart that the Indian shot at my girlfriend.
Sheesh. That's pretty weird, but I don't see why you'd expect to find her here.
No,
I
it's
gotta
not
go
gonna
now,
do
but
any
I'll
good.
be back.
Can't wait.
Right then, let's go down here. Right, we need this.
The stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook. For hooking boats.
Right, get over here. Hello, 20. How are you? Right. We can't get that manually, so we have to use the hook to get the bottle. Of which it should be full of seawater, of whatever water that is. It might be seawater.
I just knew that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little.
Right, now we go back up. Sadly, I can't skip this, which is quite saddening. Right, and then we use the bottle on this. I was going to say cylinder then, on the chimney. Okay.
Ouch! That's hot.
Yes, so let's cool it down with a fucking bottle.
The bottle was half
Idiot.
filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it.
Then we can take this off.
Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney.
And now we can be a vandal and put the bottle in there.
The bottle had blocked the chimney, and the hut was filling up with smoke.
We're going to kill a man. Oh no, we gotta. Never mind. It's fine. Now we go back down and use the little. Oh, what's it called? I don't know what it's called. One of them doors. Hatch. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Now we get the doggo treats.
The packet was full of dog biscuits.
And now we go back down, because that's pointless. There's nothing else we can do. We can play with the beans. Oh no, we need a bit of coal. Fuck. Damn. I needed a bit of coal. Damn. I think I did anyway. Oh, I just totally messed that up.
That chimney looked very exposed without its cone.
Yeah, I think I buzzed it up. Yeah, I buzzed it up. Damn it. Oh well. First one I did get a bit of coal. So what I'll probably do is when I get to where I stopped, I might load it up. So then I've got that bit of coal, just in case I need it. Right, so we use the doggo tree on this platform.
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
Here you go, poppers. Nice little treat for you. But sadly, you're gonna have to go for a
I
swim.
felt a slight twinge of conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking. It soon passed.
I'm sorry, puppers. Just know that I do love dogs. Dogs are cool. Because they can swim.
As I'd expected, the dog could swim like a... well, like a dog.
Good boy. Right, come on. Right, now we go back up. Because now we can climb the fence. If we didn't do that, the dog would have barked and the owner would have come out. And we wouldn't have been able to jump the fence. But now, with the dog out of the way, we can now jump the fence. Hooray, we're in!